Hey everybody, welcome back to Tips Still Sitting Pretty. In this video, I want to share some encouragement, self-care routine, and how I cope, and also current updates. It's been almost 2 years since I had got Bell's palsy, and I am left with the side effects of it, and it's called synkinesis. Basically what it is like my face makes involuntary movements, and I do plan on going to physical therapy for treatment. So there are multiple treatments for Bell's palsy, and that is physical therapy. And physical therapy, it retrains the muscles in the face, so that way the facial movements would be in coordination. And there's Botox, and it basically cosmetically fixes the issue, and it aligns, like it puts everything in makes everything symmetric, so that way the smile will be even, the eyebrows will be even, things like that. And then surgery, that's also an option. And surgery, it basically like they go underneath the skin, and they did. I'm no doctor, but I definitely did do my research because I wanted to know my options for treatment. And it basically like rewires the nerves in the face. So for my self-care routine, if I'm looking down too much, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I don't want to forget anything. And what I do is prayer. I pray in the morning as soon as I wake up, and I pray all throughout the day. I read my favorite Bible scriptures, kind of like, keep the faith and keep my spirits up. Also, I read self-affirmations in the mirror. I do that, and then I take vitamins. I take elderberry, iron, and I also take a woman's multivitamin because it has everything in there. And also, I massage my face, like the affected side, with my hand. But first, before I start to massage, I put a heat pack on it. Like I just let the hot pack sit there for about like 5 minutes or so, and then I start to massage my face to kind of like relieve that tension, that tightness on that side. If you got Bell's palsy, you got synkinesis, the side can get so tight where it just feels so good to just massage it, and you just releasing all of the tension over there. It's like I get so annoyed sometimes how tight it is. So also I try to eat healthy meals. So I try to eat healthy all throughout the day. Like I eat breakfast, I eat snack, and I eat lunch, and I try to eat another snack, and then I eat dinner. So for breakfast I'll eat, this is just like little examples, I try to switch it up every now and then. So I eat like eggs, toast, fruit, and I drink lots of water. Like for snacks, I would eat like trail mix, like different nuts, like cashews, almonds, peanuts, sometimes sunflower seeds. Some people call it bird food, but it's really good. It's really nutritious, and it's like a good, like you can even add it in a salad. So for dinner, I would eat like grilled chicken, baked fish, soups, salads, stir fries, veggie wraps, and once again, I drink lots of water. So, I exercise, I go for walks. Some days I just want to go for a walk and clear my mind. And exercising is supposed to like increase, something in our brains called dopamine. And, it releases like good feelings, and it just keeps us in a good mood. And meditate, I try to journal, and at night, I like to drink tea so that way I can kind of wind down. I'll take a bath, light candles, throw some flowers in there. I try to make sure that I'm stress free as possible so that way my body can heal and my immune system can heal and it's free from like toxins. I'm not feeding myself junk and things like that. So I did these things. Oh, also, stay prayed up, and I tried to keep a planner, and I tried to financially budget. That way I wouldn't be real stressed, and that way I can kind of focus on healing, and I just didn't feel worse than I already did. So yes, I tried to keep my immune system healthy. I tried to keep my body healthy, and I tried to keep my mind healthy as well. I also went to therapy. I want to add that in there as well. I did do therapy. I found that it was really helpful because I was able to express my feelings. I was able to find new ways to cope with the issue, and also I was able to talk to somebody that really didn't know me. So I didn't have to hear like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll be okay. Like, she knew like the right things to say to kind of get me out of that funk that I was in, and she kind of guided me to the right place where I was able to sit with my emotions and feel how I felt, and kind of like transition during this time because I had to accept the new. So you guys, I want to read this letter that I wrote to myself, and it was kind of like some encouragement, and I thought that you guys would kind of like benefit from it as well and keep your spirits up during this time, because believe me, I know how it feels. Okay, so listen, I just wanted to give a pep talk on how to keep your spirits up during your Bell's palsy journey. Whether you're post Bell's palsy, recovering from Bell's palsy, or have chronic Bell's palsy. First of all, remind yourself who you are, a child of God. Remember that you were created in God's image. In the image of God, He created him, male and female. He created them. God lives within us because we live in Him in us. Child of God, He has given us His Spirit. He has given us His Spirit. God cares about our hearts. The inside is a reflection of everything we do and who we are. So I'm saying all this to say is, remember that you are God's child and beautifully made. Things might not be the same anymore, but you believing that you're beautiful and God knowing it is perfect for your confidence. So this next portion of the video is basically how I cope with Bell's palsy. When I think about how I was created in God's image and He's within me, that makes me feel good to know that He sees my beauty on the inside, and it isn't judging, and He isn't judging my outer appearance at all. He's the most important anyway. Also, when I encourage myself to keep going and believing that I'm still beautiful regardless of the condition. Excuse this part where it gets awkwardly silent. Okay, let's get back to it. Because pouring into myself daily keeps my self-esteem up. Believe me when I tell you, when I first got Bell's palsy and even during the healing process, I was so sad and mad at the fact that it happened to me. I had low self-esteem. I didn't want to be seen or even talk to people. Deciding to get treatment made me feel better because at least there is some kind of assistance. The transition of the suddenly new face was such a shock and healing process. It didn't just happen in a few days. I was patient with myself and decided to get therapy as well. I still do the things I enjoy despite the fear of being judged, like makeup, going out to eat, and taking pictures. I make sure to still dress up and enjoy myself. Every now and then I love going out to eat and trying restaurants, so I take my time when I eat so the food isn't like flying out of my mouth, because if you know, you know. Regardless, I will continue to capture moments of my life regardless of how I look. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I will be posting more Bell's palsy related videos soon.